Hello future UGC.NET qualifiers, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are talking about one of the most repeatedly asked names of UGC.NET Paper 2 English. We are diving into the fascinating world of Nissim Ezekiel, one of the most important voices in Indian English literature. If you are new to this channel, then please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that as soon as I upload a new video, you are the first one to know about it. We come up with new videos every week touching upon most important topics that are repeatedly asked in UGC.NET English exam. In this video, we'll explore who Nissim Ezekiel was, his most important works that have been asked in the UGC NET exams, as well as some previous year questions on him and his works. Friends, if you are looking for more PYQs on this topic, you can refer to the Unit 10 questions in my UGC NET Paper 1 book that provides you with 6500 plus solved unit-wise questions with detailed solutions and hints. But hey, what if you are looking for online mock tests that can help you practice questions in online exam format? If that's what you are looking for, you can join our newly updated online mock test series with a wide range of full-length tests available on the Arpita Karwa learning app. These tests perfectly replicate the UGC NET exam interface, providing you with a real-life exam experience. Plus, after each test, you'll receive a detailed performance report and see where you stand in the All India leaderboard. Nissim Ezekiel was born in 1924 in Bombay. He belonged to the Bene Israeli Jewish community and became one of the most important voices in Indian English poetry. He studied philosophy at Birkbeck College, London. He returned to India to transform Indian English poetry. He is often called the father of modern Indian English poetry because he helped poets move away from copying British styles and encouraged them to write in a way that truly reflected Indian life. Ezekiel did much more than write poems. He also wrote plays, essays, and criticism that influenced many. He played a big role in India's literary world. He co-founded the literary magazine Imprint in 1961 as well as another magazine called Jumpo. He has been an editor of Quest and Poetry India. He has also been an art critic for the Times of India and worked with important publications like the Illustrated Weekly of India. For all his contributions, he received the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1983 and the Padma Shri Award in 1988. Even though he passed away in 2004, his work continues to inspire readers and writers across India and beyond. Did you know that to ace the UGC NET exam, you need to be familiar with around 1,200 important writers and terms? In this video, we've covered one of them, but there's so much more to explore. Every year, new topics like Dalit literature, digital humanities, and critical race theory are asked. And it's hard to keep track. But here's the good news. The complete list of topics that are asked in UGC.NET English exam is available absolutely free on our website. This list is updated to include all the newly asked writers and concepts. You can download the list and start preparing for UGC.NET at your own pace today. So, don't miss out. Click on the website link given in the description box to download the detailed topic list and confidently prepare for the upcoming UGC.NET exam. Now, let's talk about what Nissim Ezekiel wrote about. His poems capture the everyday life of India's middle class, especially the noise, confusion, and charm of Mumbai. They reflect the everyday struggles and chaos of urban India, especially Mumbai's middle class. In fact, his style often reminds us of great city poets like Rainer Maria Rilke, Charles Baudelaire, T.S. Eliot, Ezra Pound, and W.H. Auden, who also explored the soul of the city and the individual. Ezekiel explored identity, religion, tradition versus modern life, and the challenges of living in a post-colonial India. One of his special strengths was using humor and irony, especially when showing how Indians speak English. It made his poems fun to read while also making us think. Themes like alienation, inner conflict, and the struggles of modern life run through many of his works. As Ezekiel himself said, "My poems are about people I know, about life as I see it." This personal touch makes his poetry relatable and powerful. Friends, you'll be glad to know that my UGC NET Paper 1 book has been praised for its innovative teaching style by the legendary Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Further, if you're looking for video lectures that can explain the plot of important works of Paper 2 English, then consider enrolling in my online course for UGC NET English. I'm proud to launch India's first animated video course, where I've explained over 500 important plays, novels, and poems in an engaging way. For more details, check out the description box. Now, let us look at some of his most important works, starting with his poetry collections. All of these have been repeatedly asked in the UGC NET exams. Firstly, we have A. Time to Change, published in 1952. This was Ezekiel's first collection and is often seen as the start of modern Indian English poetry. The poems explore identity, modernity, and urban life, showing that Indian experiences can be expressed authentically in English. Secondly, there is 60 poems from 1953. This collection helped Ezekiel find his unique voice. It focuses on everyday life, relationships, and feelings of loneliness in a busy world using simple language and honest emotions. Next is The Unfinished Man, published in 1960. These poems explored personal identity, human flaws, and life's ongoing journey. This collection is one of his most celebrated works. After that, The Exact Name came out in 1965. It focuses on precise language and explores metaphysical and cultural themes. Then, Hymns in Darkness was published in 1976. By this time, Ezekiel's writing had matured, showing a deeper philosophical outlook. Finally, Latter-day Psalms from 1982 reflects his later thoughts on religion, spirituality, and everyday Indian life, all with his usual humor and wisdom. Friends, if you're looking for video lectures that can explain more such difficult terms in a very simple and easy manner, then consider enrolling in our online course for UGC .NET English. We're proud to be India's first animated video course where we explain over 500 important plays, novels, and poems in an engaging way. For more details, check out the description box or download the Arpita Karwa learning app. Before we move on to Ezekiel's prose work, let's take a quick look at some of his most famous poems. The Patriot is a witty satire where the speaker's exaggerated patriotism is full of contradictions. Ezekiel mocks empty slogans and asks us to think about what true nationalism really means. His poem, Night of the Scorpion, is one of his most read works. It is a powerful poem that tells the story of the narrator's mother being stung by a scorpion. The poem mixes superstition, as villagers pray and perform rituals, with the father's scientific approach. It ends with the mother's moving gratitude that the scorpion stung her and not her children. Then comes his poem, A Morning Walk. In this poem, Ezekiel vividly describes the bustling city of Mumbai. He captures the noise, chaos, hawkers, beggars, and loud processions, giving readers a powerful glimpse into urban life. This vivid portrayal reflects Ezekiel's sharp observation of the city's energy and resilience. Ezekiel was one of the first poets to embrace the rhythms and quirks of how Indians speak English every day. 3 poems, Goodbye Party for Miss Pushpa T.S., very Indian poem in Indian English, and The Railway Clerk are very special in this regard. They have also been asked in the UGC .NET exam. They highlight Ezekiel's sharp observation, his ear for everyday speech, and his deep understanding of Indian life and language. Besides poetry, Ezekiel also wrote several plays. In 1969, Ezekiel published a collection titled 3 Plays, which includes Nalini, Marriage Poem, and The Sleepwalkers. Nalini is a 3-act drama that explores the dreams of an advertising executive, contrasting them with the harsh realities of his life. Marriage Poem is a 1-act tragicomedy that delves into marital and extramarital relationships, blending humor with serious themes. The Sleepwalkers is a 1-act farce that satirizes the interactions between Indians and Americans in India, highlighting cultural misunderstandings with sharp wit. In 1993, Ezekiel also wrote Don't Call It Suicide, a standalone tragedy in 2 acts that showcases a darker and more serious side of his dramatic work. Nissim Ezekiel was also a sharp essay writer and commentator. One of his famous essays is called Naipaul's India and Mine. In this essay, he responds to V.S. Naipaul's essay, An Area of Darkness. Naipaul wrote about India in a very negative way, focusing on its poverty and problems. Ezekiel, however, gives a more balanced view. He mixes his own experiences with thoughtful ideas to show a deeper understanding of India's society. This essay shows how well Ezekiel knew India and how carefully he thought about its issues. Now, before we wrap up, let's look at some questions on Nissim Ezekiel that have been asked in the UGC .NET exams previously. The first question is on your screen. This question asks us to identify the city described in Nissim Ezekiel's poem, A Morning Walk. As we discussed today, Ezekiel is a city poet and the city he vividly portrays is Mumbai. The poem highlights Mumbai's urban life. That is why the correct answer is C, Bombay. If you are looking for more PYQs on this topic, you can check out my exclusive mock test series available on Arpita Karwa learning app, which provides you with 5,000 plus topic-wise questions. Plus, after every test, you get a detailed performance report and your ranking on the All India leaderboard, which will help you spot your weak and strong areas. Let's take a look at another question. This question asks us to arrange Ezekiel's poetry collections in the order they were published. As we discussed today, first came A Time to Change and Other Poems, followed by 60 Poems, then The Unfinished Man, after that The Exact Name, and finally Hymns in Darkness. So, the correct chronological order is C, D, B, E and A, which is option 4. And with that, we come to the end of this video. That's it from my side for this video lecture. We'll meet very soon in the next video. Till the time we meet next, happy learning, keep loving literature and stay tuned to my channel.